episode of Fast Car Checks. This time we got this Jaguar F-Type behind me, checkered edition as well, finished off in nice red, so we're ready to go. Let's introduce the owner and get a crack on with this car. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, Mish. So this is my Jaguar F-Type checkered flag edition from September of 2019.
Yeah.
This was basically a 70th anniversary for Jaguar and their racing heritage. The checkered flag obviously denotes that it's racing heritage. They've only made it for this 1 year, 2019, and with it you basically get the art dynamic appearance package, plus a few other options as standard.
How long have you owned this car then?
Since October last year.
So good, probably what, 9-10 months now?
Give or take.
Give or take. Sweet. All right, so obviously we're going to do a little spin round of the car anyway. Obviously Mazda's going to get into a bit more detail of the car. Like I said, we're going to take this car for its paces. But yeah, let's do a little spin round and get into more info. The car, so obviously we're in the Jag F-Type checkered flag edition. What's the litre then for this car?
So it's a 2-litre 4-cylinder. It's dubbed as the P300. P for petrol and 300 for metric horsepower. This car has 400 Newton meters.
What about the brake horsepower then? What brake horsepower roughly is this?
So 300 metric is about 296.
Okay,
or
so
297.
it's a lot of power in out of a 2-litre petrol, isn't it?
It's a turbo as well.
Okay, so this is basically S3 go far power out of a 2-litre turbo as well.
Yes.
So that would be the comparison if you're talking about engine and block wise.
Yes, a direct competitor would have been the 718 Cayman with the 4-litre.
Yeah, obviously in the coupe and that, So yeah, this is obviously a nice car. And is it standard stock?
There have been a few modifications done. So firstly is that dash cam. Secondly, the mood lighting in the footwell. Thirdly, the mats.
So you've done a little like interior mods is what you're saying.
Exterior with the black badges.
So you've gone for more of the like exterior, interior sort of vibe.
And the sweeping indicators on the mirrors.
And like I said, obviously just these, obviously the
fake sway.
It feels nice, man.
I think that could be standard on the checkered flag, but on some art dynamics they just have the mode scene. Which is your usual headliner material. The difference is they do wrap this on the sun visors.
No, it's nice. And obviously you got is this panoramic or is it sunroof?
It's fixed.
Okay, so this doesn't actually open?
No, I mean...
Okay, but it's still, like, obviously it's a nice little look up, isn't it?
You can call it pano in the context that it covers the entirety of the roof. But size-wise, it's not much bigger than an ordinary sunroof.
But it all ties in nice. Obviously, you know, you're in a car like this.
And you look there's a cover for this as well.
But you want that open on a nice day, innit?
Definitely.
Electric seats as well. Electric seats. So we've got these electric seats. And obviously, as you can see in the dash, I'll show you now just a little
extended leather.
So as you can see, obviously, nice little set there as well. Steering wheels, obviously nice on these Jags. All the usual buttons and automatic. Flappy gearbox, as they call it, flappy paddles. So yeah, like I said, obviously overall it's a nice place to be in. You can't complain about space, you know what I mean? Obviously for a small coupe car, or medium-sized coupe car should I say, it's definitely got all the right spaces in the interior. Shout out to Maz anyway, you know what I mean, for bringing me out in this car, because I don't have much knowledge or information, let's say, on these actual particular model cars. So it's always nice to, you know, get out, do something different. You know what I mean? Obviously I get a few different cars every so often, and this is obviously one of them. So yeah, credit to Maz. So you got any future modification plans in your head for the engine necessary, like to do a remap or?
Maybe stage 1 at best after all the daily. Maybe I'll get those exhaust tips done to twins, like on the V6. Maybe add some basically OEM upgrades.
So the car's doing the gears for me right now,
Yes.
Nice, man. And like, to be honest with you, obviously I'm just going to take in the car before I do anything anyway. So like obviously immediately what's caught my eye is the on, which obviously from over there I couldn't actually see. I could only see the 2 dials. But that's also quite a nice feel when you get in your car. You've got a few, you know what I mean? Just those little toys alone give you a little bit of like something to look at, don't they? Obviously it tells you your fuel, MPG, dynamic mode, nice red dials and stuff.
This being the phase 2, there's got the very early one, then you got this one, which is the slight update, and then they had another big update in 2020 with the completely new headlights. In that one, you get an all digital screen.
Okay, yeah. So they always do that anyway, don't they? Where they do like a little facelift model, don't they? And then they obviously throw you a few upgrades that they didn't give you just to resell the car again, I suppose. I like it. Like obviously, what I said, obviously we're in sport mode. I've not gave it no beans yet, but I can immediately feel there's definitely a lot of power there. I mean, like I said, I've not put my foot down, but I can just feel the immediate, you know, urge to go.
Here comes the national speed limit, so...
There we go, so we're going to get our first move then ready, yeah? Yeah, this is good, man.
And luckily, while it doesn't have any grab handles up here, you get the grab handles down here.
That's it, yeah. Alive, isn't it? It really does. Clear road. Sounds good. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is lovely, man. The thing is about it, does it effortlessly as well. That's what I've noticed. Like, obviously, just in that little blast there, even when you was doing it, I didn't really feel like I was going like crazy speeds, but again, when you look at the dial, like that as well, look, like it's
ideal for the German. Even though this car was built in the Midlands, Coventry, it's still suitable for German autobahns.
Yeah, 100%.
And the de-restricted parts of the Isle of Man. We'll feel like it pulls a bit to the left. That's basically lane keep assist.
Yeah, I think they all got that. Though,
I've driven a new BMW as a courtesy car. That one was really aggressive.
Yeah.
But on this one, it's a lot more gentle.
Like you said about that rear wheel, it does stick, don't it? Yeah. It's nice though, man. It just literally sticks down nice, doesn't it?
This, for everyday driving, it should be adequate.
He has now. I'm going to do the gears now anyway, just so I can get a little feel of like how it reacts, how these gears actually use the shift paddles, shall I say. So at the moment we're in 3rd. They're pretty instant, aren't they? They're pretty instant. Yeah, they're pretty instant. I've got to say, I'm not mega impressed because it's Jaguar. I would never doubt such a high-end company. Do you know what I mean? You got to remember these guys made that supercar back in the day. What was it called?
XJ220.
There you go. Do you know what I mean? That's a legendary supercar, and these guys are responsible for that. So I would never doubt their mechanics, if that makes sense. But I've never drove one, so like for me, this is quite like a new milestone to drive one, test out the gearboxes, dynamic mode, comfort mode, sport mode, flappy paddle mode.
What if I told you this is actually a dead F8 speed with a torque converter, similar to what BMW are putting in that M5 you just saw?
Okay. Yeah, is that what it basically is then, is it?
The exact same gearbox, ZF8 speed.
Okay.
And like I said, it's a torque converter.
Yeah.
So it's a traditional automatic in that context. It's not going to be lightning quick like the PDK you get in the Cayman or the 911.
Yeah.
But in stop-start traffic, it's a lot smoother. And that's what matters in everyday driving.
With the gearbox now, obviously right now I'm just playing with the gears. Like we're going through different speed zones, so bear with if I go a bit slower in some of it.
Look, another Jag with tinted tail lights.
Yeah. But if you're just talking about like the gears, like you said, the PDK, I have drove a PDK. They're lightning. But what I will say is, for this model, this gearbox is where it should be. Do you know what I mean? Like any quicker, it would be like too instant. Do you know what I mean? It delivers it smoothly. So like if you listen to the gear change now, ready? It couldn't be any more quicker if you're talking about with this engine that you can hear coming up, you know what I mean? It's all about reviewing a car and just testing out different cars. And like obviously for me, to be able to get in this Jag, you know, stylish looking coupe, give it a bit of beans as well, but also, as I said, go through the gears and be able to see the differences in the smooth gearbox, then again with the obviously sport gearbox. And yeah, for me, like I can honestly say, anybody out there, you know, that's got, you know, 25 G's, wants to spend that sort of money on a car, 25, 30, a lot of people go to the Audis, as you mentioned, the Golfs, the BMWs, Mercedes-Benz. Don't overlook this car, because it's obviously a really stylish car from the outside perspective. Interior wise, I can't feel like if I got in it, I would say, oh, this is missing, that's missing. It's got everything that those other cars have, and for me personally, more. That's the truth. Like, I think it's got more, like in the sense of, you know, when you show me the vents go up and down, the dash for me is like, it's bright, it shows up, there's checkered flags on there, it's digi, do you know what I mean, these buttons round there. So all I would say is to people, because a lot of people obviously follow the cars they see on Instagram and stuff like that, these are a bit more rare. These will probably be classed as like a more of an older man's car, without making it seem too like an older man's car, if that makes sense. But it's definitely, for the money, I would say it's amongst all of those guys, if not better, for the styling, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I said, obviously, guys up there, if you've got 25 Gs and you've already had the Golf R and you've already had the S3, don't overlook a Jag F-Type. It's